Last season, the Radford Rams rolled their way to a perfect 13-0 record as they claimed their first ever Division II state title. But now they move up to Division I in the OIA Blue. And if that wasn't a big enough challenge already, they'll have to do it by replacing 8 all-Hawaii selections, which includes both the reigning offensive and defensive players of the year. Also stepping up to the helm is new head coach Lon Passos, who hopes to rebuild and recharge the Rams for a run at another championship. This is Radford, and this is 16 in 16. New pastures await for the Radford Rams, and shepherding the way is former longtime assistant, now newly turned head coach, Lon Passos.
Now, I've been kind of doing the same things that what I've been doing as an assistant, but now I just gotta, make sure I have enough equipment, all that kind of stuff, take care of all of that kind of things now on my plate. Well, just letting them know that, yes, last year we played in D2. The strength wasn't that strong, but football is football. You gotta tackle, you gotta block. I just told them that the game is just gonna be that much harder now. But try not to make it where it's too big where, they're not gonna be all stressed out and all that. Just say, hey, it's still football.
Yeah, definitely there is a lot to prove because, a lot of D1 players are gonna say, oh, Radford. Then they're just gonna down us and look down at us, think we can't play and stuff. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to prove this year.
A lot to prove after winning the 2015 D2 state title with a team that was senior loaded. But with only 5 returning starters, these Rams have a huge mountain to climb. And this team's leaders know that.
We don't have as much as a skill level as we did last year, but these kids that are moving up, they have a lot of heart. They never really give up on the play. They're always pushing no matter what. They just always running to the ball, always hustling, never really walking, not focusing on the wins or the losses, just trying to get better for the future and how they do in the future for when they go college.
This year's group, there's not so much attitude compared to last year's team. We always had stops in between practices. Even though we had the talent, but this year all the guys are willing to learn.
Willing to learn a new culture and a new play style. Offensively, the Rams will look to have a balanced attack, while the defense will just attack. And with all 3 offensive returnees on the O-line, it will be the big boys leading the way.
Everybody thinks it's a big role, but to me, as long as you do whatever you need to do within yourself, I guess that's what a true leader is. We don't have that much talent on this team, but I'm pretty sure we work just as hard as we did last season. I'm just excited to see where the season is going to take us.
We have Jonas Okai, defensive back, also been playing receiver for us. He's a returnee on the defense. Sipa Leafa is another returnee on the defense that probably be playing a little bit of receiver running back for us. We have Mateo Gilpatrick. He played a little last year, but now he's going to step up into a bigger role this year on the D-line. We have guys like Daryl Simosaniai, who's a sophomore we brought up last year. He's going to have to fill in big for us on the D-line and the O-line, going both ways. And then our 2 young quarterbacks, Randy Wright and Austin Antonin, they're going to have to step up big. We're not as deep as we was in the past. So that's one big challenge, we got to be healthy. We can't be getting hurt. Because if somebody goes down, then, we're not, depth-wise, we don't have that much.
This year, there's only about 30 guys we have on the team. So, we need everybody to come to practice, work hard, and just repeat that every day.
Radford makes their return to Division I, August 6th, on their brand new home field against Iolani. Spencer Honda, ScoringLive.com.